So howdy there. It's Action Bible time, y'all. Everybody's favorite. All right, we're on page 695. On trial based on Matthew 26:57 through 27:2 and John 18:15 through 38, Luke 22:63 through 23:17. After being arrested, Jesus is taken to the palace of the high priest. False witnesses accuse him of crimes he didn't commit, but they can't prove anything. Finally, Caiaphas, the high priest, questions Jesus himself. Tell us once and for all if you are the Son of God. I am. There, you heard him. He speaks evil against God by claiming to be God's son. He must die. Instantly, the men who are guarding Jesus begin spitting on him. They blindfold him and hit him in the face, demanding that he prove his power by saying who struck him. Peter has secretly followed Jesus into the city. While Jesus is suffering these insults, Peter is warming himself by a fire in the palace courtyard. A servant girl looks at him closely. This man was with Jesus. I don't know what you're talking about. Peter doesn't want to answer any more questions, but he wants to stay close to Jesus. A few minutes later, you are one of Jesus' disciples. I'm not, I swear to God. About an hour later, I recognize you. You're with Jesus. You're a Galilean, just like Jesus. I can hear it in the way you talk. I don't even know the guy. Galilee is bigger than you think. This is the third time Peter says he doesn't know Jesus. Just then, guards lead Jesus through the courtyard. Jesus turns and looks straight at Peter, and at the same moment, Peter hears a rooster crow signaling the sunrise. He remembers what Jesus said. Sick with shame, Peter rushes outside and weeps bitterly. 3 times I denied Jesus, just as he said I would. God forgive me. The Jewish high court is not allowed to sentence a person to death, so in the early hours of Friday morning, they take Jesus to the Roman governor Pilate. Cleverly, they don't charge him with breaking Jewish laws, but with treason against Rome. Pilate questions Jesus privately, then faces the restless mob. I don't find this man guilty of any crime. Not guilty. He tried to start revolts all over Judea and Galilee. At the mention of Galilee, Pilate decides to send Jesus to Herod Antipas, the ruler of Galilee. Herod is in Jerusalem for the Passover feast. Curious, Herod hopes that Jesus will perform a miracle. When Jesus doesn't respond to Herod, the ruler begins making fun of him for thinking he is a king. When Herod tires of his sport, he sends Jesus back to Pilate. Pilate still does not want to declare Jesus guilty of treason, but he knows that if he lets Jesus go, the Jewish leaders could cause trouble. The people, I'll let them decide. Then, when they release Jesus, I won't be blamed. All right, so that's the end of that one. So, what you want to do is you want to profess the name of Jesus and spread his love and blood all over the place, because praising any other name is only going to bring you shame. And there is no good reason to doubt him, so just be about him. Let your life sing out. Be a great example. Win many for Christ, because not much else worth doing, okay? Because what good is it to gather a whole bunch of treasure when you can't take it with you, okay? So God bless you and your family. Have a great night.